Hello guys, how are you all? Are you excited for Android study jams? Just let me know by putting a message in the chat if I am audible and visible. Hello guys, are you all there? Just someone let me from the know in the chat if I am visible and audible. Hey Parth, Hmm, I think there is some technical issue at my side. Let me resolve this. Okay, I can see a message from Rishabh. I am visible. Okay, so let's start. Uh, Let me share my screen. Hmm, Just let me know if my screen is visible. So, what we will be making today is this a disolar app, a complete disolar app from scratch. Basically, I will be make you a walkthrough through the entire process. So, stay tuned. Okay, let's start. First of all, you guys open your Android Studio. Then go to create new project. In the new project, you just have to select an empty activity. Then click just next. Then you have to name your application here. I will be naming it as Dice Soul Ruler. So then just select here language Kotlin. Make sure that language is Kotlin. This language just develops your core logic of your app. Then to select minimum software development kit, you should select here Android 5. It's up to you. It's there mentioned that if you select Android 5.0 Lollipop, then the app will be running on near about 94% devices all over the world. So just finish here and Android Studio will start setting up your project. This will take just hardly 1 to 2 minutes. It's loading all the files of the project, necessary files. Till then, you can put messages in your chat. How are you all? How's your things going? Just put a message in the chat till my Android Studio is setting up the project. I can see my screen and the audio is visible. If you are having any issues, just let me know. So basically, let's move ahead with something new. So this is the basic layout of your new project. So just let me make you aware about what all these files are and what is this activity main.xml. I will make you aware all of these. So in this window, this is basically your project files that you all guys be having in your project. So this manifest folder contain android manifest.xml. This is the file that contains the logic for your that contains the necessary information for your operating system to run your app. So this contains the required information for your operating system to run a particular app. In the Java folder, here you have main activity file that you can see it has a extension of KT that refers that it will be built in Kotlin. So it will be containing the core logic of your app that you will be building. Like today we will be building out this app, Disolar app. So it will be containing the logic behind generation of these random images based on the number generated. So these all buttons, dice rolled, this floating action, this all will be with the help of Kotlin. So let's come back to this Android Studio. In this, these are the auto-generated files. These two files, Android test, and this is a test, another test file. These are generated automatically by Android Studio. In this resources folder, just let I close this. So this resources folder contains the static content for your project. Like in the drawable folders, you will be having some icons for your app. Don't worry, we will be making our own icons if time allows. So these contain some of that. This values file contains the colors that we will be using throughout the app. These are the default colors. We can change these. We will be covering all this soon. In the strings files, we will be string files contains your strings that you will be using throughout your app. So this dice roller is the name of the app that I have given. Like it's mentioning with their name that it's a app name here. Okay. So in the themes, it covers out the all the theme colors of the app. You can change the colors here by specifying it. We will be covering these soon. So this is all the resources folder. Basically it is used for designing and containing the static content of your project. So you might be thinking what these Gradle scripts are, like having a elephant type icon. So Gradle scripts are those which are run firstly when you install your app on your device. So these are responsible for running and building your app. So right now we don't need to go in so much details of what these files are. Just make sure that grades Gradle scripts are responsible for your running app on your device. So let's start our journey with this activity main.xml file. This activity main.xml file basically defines the layout of your app. It contains two features, like you can manually code the entire layout, or you can design the layout by just dragging these options here. So let me remove this. First, I will make you aware about all the options available on the window right now. So these are the different types of views that are present by default in a project. You can take any of the projects, any of the views from here, just drag and drop into your app. Okay, so these are the available one. This palette contains the available one. All are available. There is a bunch of views available. So these component trees contain the existing views that you are using in your project. Like I am using mentioned here, a button is being used. So like this is the button that we are using right now. Recycler view is this one. Text view, we are using two text views here. So this is the layout. These are the views that we are currently using in our project. So coming on to these are the attributes specific to a view that we are using. Like if I click on this hello world, so these attributes, just wait a bit, it's taking some time. It's lagging out. Huh. So these are the views that are specific to the button. So you can just search out here the different type of views available. Like just go to this and specify like size. I want the size, text size, scroll bar size. So it's showing scroll bar size have a size of 4 dp. So let's start our project. Let me undo the all the effects that I have used right now. So this is the thing. Your project appears whenever you start it. Okay. So let's start with our Dice Ruler app. Just let me know if you are clear with the things that I have just told. Just let me know in the chat if all the things right now are clear to you. Sorry, I have a bit of cold. Just let me know if I am a bit faster. I will slow down. Hmm. Don't worry, let's move ahead with our app. So first of all, let me show something. So our first of the task is to drag and drop a button here so that we can click upon to roll some random numbers. So for that, we have to just drag this button and drop down it here. So when we drop the button view here, it's showing an red exclamation mark here. It's showing that this view is not constrained. So what this means that whenever I will run my app on the emulator, it will simply jump to this top left corner. So to avoid that, I will constrain it within the layout. So what I have done right now that it will align your button in the center in the horizontal view. So it has aligned your button in the center of your app horizontally. So to give it the vertical components, you just have to specify specify it like that. So basically it has aligned the button here in the center of this view. So let us reduce this to here, button to bring it here. Okay. So just let us make a button bit wider and larger so that it appears well. So to let's specify here that a button will containing a text of role. Just print enter here. So it will change to role. So here it is showing that hard coded string role should use string reference. To fix it, just click on this and press fix. So it will specify a resource role. Just specify here id that it's buttons text. So what it will be doing, so why its error was there, because whenever we need to translate our app to some other languages, so it will be difficult to translate the app. So we have to manually go to the strings file strings.xml, like we have to manually go to here and just then we have to change the text. What this fix will do, it will automatically change your language of the app from here. So we don't need to worry about that. One more advantage of this is that if I specify a new button here and if I want to name it same role, I can just write here that by go to string file, and from there pick up the name, button name. So it will automatically assign role name to it. So to avoid these issues, this hard coded string is avoided. So right now we are done with installing a button on an app along with the text view hello world. So to change the let's just make the text of this something else one, and making it of a bigger size. We will be using 36 scalable pixels. Okay, and let's change the color of the text here to black. Android color black. So right now, if I run my app on the emulator, this will be something like this. Don't worry. Let's run this on a emulator first. The like you see, Gradle builds are running. As I have already told you that these are the first ones whenever you install the app on your device. So it will take 1 or 2 minutes as the app is setting up in my emulator. Till then, you can put your queries in the chat box. I'm looking at those. So no queries right now. So like a notification is there that the success has been achieved, operation has succeeded. So on the emulator, you can see that it's giving a 1 and roll button is there. So right now roll button is doing nothing because we have not added any Kotlin code. So for that we will be switching over to our main activity.kt file. So if you are unable to find your main activity.kt file, just visit your Java folder. In this, we will be having com.example.drivesolver folder. In this folder, you will be having your main activity.kt file. Just open this file and we will be here. So let me introduce you to these first lines of code that are by default. This is the default package that is automatically created whenever you set up a new project. So these are the files which are required to run your app. So this is the class main activity which refers to app compact activity, which in turn contains some of these functions. So these functions are necessary whenever you close your app. Like if I close my app down here, it will be like a saving state. So this is due to these functions. These functions are just saving your state. Just let me know if I am a bit faster. I will slow down. Don't worry, Muski. We have not started much. We will be heading towards the code soon. You will get the things clear there. Don't worry about that. So, till now we are there. So we have, like we all are aware, in a dice, you have to roll the dice first. Then it will be giving out a random number to you out of 1 to 6. So for that, we will be having a function out here. So this on click of, let us first take a reference of the button here. Find you by id dot id button. Just wait a bit. Button has an ID of button 3, so we have to specify here 3. So what this line is doing, it is giving a reference of the button in this activity main.file to this variable rule button. So whenever we will be clicking on a button, let's now I will clear everything. Wait for a while. Mhm. What till now I have done is that I have achieved a reference of the button with ID 3 in this variable. What I am doing is in this line is whenever I will click on this button, it will get inside this function and will call this function roll dice. So in roll dice, there is some error. Let us resolve this error first. So just go to this red icon and just present create function roll dice. So it will create a function named roll dice. Remove this to do and call another function for generating some random numbers between 1 to 6. So uh, let us create another function here, private role, the same name. In this code, we will be generating a random number between 1 to 6. So this basically a line of code will generate a random number between range of 1 to 6. We will be returning this number here. So it's showing an error because we are returning a int here, but it's required a void value. So to remove this error, we will specify here int. What this will do whenever we will call this function, it will return a random number here. To catch that number, we will be taking a reference of this the text view that we have used out there. Everything that you are specifying in Kotlin is just like specifying a reference of your things that you are using. Text view too. So text, we will be calling this out function here. So basically, it will be returning a number here. So to assign that number to text view, we must convert this integer type to string here. So to return the string, we will manually assign a function here to built-in function to string. So what it will be doing, it will be just returning a random number here. This to string will be converting this integer to a string and will assign it to text view dot text. So let's show on the emulator that what we have achieved till now. Waiting for all the target devices to come online. Simple emulator is coming up. It might take 1 to 2 seconds. So like it's giving a notification that success operations executed. So let's go to this. Wait for a bit. Text view dot text, text view dot to, activity main dot xml. Wait a minute. Android Studio is a bit heavy software. It just hangs your device. Hmm, the code is correct. You can see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. ID by text role text start function roll dice set on click this no, roll dice. Okay, so what we we have used the roll function here. Nothing to worry. Let's go to emulator then. What's error? Let us resolve that first. It is having an idea of text view 2. Okay, text view. Don't worry about this. Let's sign this here. We are using it here. Wait a bit. Roll dice. Text unit. We will apply the changes. It's installing launching activity. Out here. So, like you can see, the code was not properly installed in our app. So like you can see here, it's generating a random number. So you might be wondering, like, we are clicking the roll button, but if somebody another player is playing, how will he get to know that I have rolled the dice? I can roll the dice twice or thrice without his or her notice. So to show a notification like here, like I have designed it, like to show a notification like this dice rolled, we will be adding a toast here. But toast will do, it will just give a floating notification on the screen that the dice has been rolled. We'll clear the code in a bit. So this is a method of writing a toast. It will be giving a reference here. We will be giving the reference here that using this function we are generating a toast. This is the message that we will be writing over the screen, and this is the length of the toast. So these are basically just a parameters of this toast function. So right now we have generated a toast in our code, but to show that on our emulator we have to call a show function of this. So what this show function will do, the entire toast that we will be creating, it will show it on our screen. So just apply those changes by clicking here. The Gradle build is running right now and the activity is launching. Operation has been succeeded. So like whenever I click on this roll button, it will give a floating notification like here that dice has been rolled. Okay. So till now the things are clear or not? Just let me know by putting a message in the chat. Right now we have completed near about 50% of our dice roller app. Just now left is installing of these images in our code that we will be doing in 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, I can see a message from Rishabh that all the things are clear. So let us proceed. So to add that image, first of all, we have to remove this text view. So this text view has been removed. So we will wait a bit. Mhm. Mhm. Delete. Delete this text view. This text view has been deleted. Just make this function here. This button will here. So till now our app is something like this. So install, drag and drop a image view here, because now we will be assigning images generated on the random numbers. Can path from the team put down the link of the images? Uh, so guys, you can visit this site. It will directly download the images for you. Just then enter the path here where you have downloaded the images. Just click on the desired folders and it will import the necessary images for you. Like we are here having 6 images, having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on their top faces. Then just click on this next button. It will import the images here. Just click on this dice one, any image, and click OK. So it will make image appear as this. Drag this to our layout. So like we can see this image is covering our entire screen. So to reduce the size, just click on this view and come out here, layout width. Just reduce the width according to your desire. I am keeping it width of 200 display pixels and 240 display pixels height. So what this will do, like I have already told that if I don't provide a constraint to a view, it will directly jump to your left, top left corner. So it has jumped here. Just drag this image in between here and specify the constraint. We will first align it center in the horizontal view. So this is in center of this horizontal view. Then make sure to have this like this. First then make it in the center of the screen. So this is the image view right now. So to have a little bit of margin between the roll button and this, we will specify here a margin of 16. You can specify any margin. So right now we are having our image view here. So let's jump back to our Kotlin code in which we will be making the things according to this installed image. So first of all, we don't need this text view anymore because we are not having it in our code right now. So can just someone let me know what we can do here? We need to get a reference of which type of view. Just put a message in the chat. I have forgot what to do right now. So just let me know if anyone have if anyone knows which type of reference is required here. Don't worry, we will move. I will be doing right now. We have installed image here, so we need to grab a reference of image view now. So to grab a reference of image view, we will be having the things in the same format like we have here. Just grabbing the dot image view. So right now we have gained the reference of that image view in a variable named as image view here. So to assign a random image, we will be coming to that soon. Set image resource dot throwable. Wait a bit, I will be clearing the same thing soon. Nicely. So what these two pieces of line code is doing, it is generating a reference in the image view. By using that reference, I have specified a image resource that is present in our drawable folder with the name dice3. Like I can show you in the go to this resources folder, drawable. In that I have used dice3 image. So this image will be showing on right now in our app. So just let us make the changes and apply those changes in our app. I have applied the changes in my app. So Gradle build files are running. Those Gradle scripts are being run. So I have deliberately applied the changes, not reinstalled the app, because whenever we add or rename a new resource in our Kotlin file, the app needs to be reinstalled. So you can directly restart the app here, or you just click on this button. You just click on this button, it will restart your emulator along with reinstalling of your app. So as we can see here, this operation has been succeeded, and it has, when I click on a role button, it is giving a dice 3 image to the image view. So all the things right now are working fine as desired. So I have clicked on roll button, a toast is being appeared, floating notification that dice has been rolled. Why the image is fixed? Because we are specified a single image here with name dice3. So it's reassigning dice3 image to this image view whenever we click on roll button. So to give random images based upon the number generated by this roll button, we will be moving ahead the code. So to let's add a number here. When I will be calling here the roll function. Roll function. And these are just an if else commands. I have to use this line again and again, so I'm just copy pasting it. Just copy paste it 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So okay, just change the image reference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you have an else command here. Image view. So resolving out all the errors. So what this entire piece of code will do, it will call this function roll, which in turn will be returning a number here. So the return number will be matched with each and every case of this, and then the image will be assigned to the image view. So let us remove this piece of code. So what this piece of code will do right now is that whenever we click on this roll button, it will be generating a message, floating notification on the screen that dice has been rolled. Then it will call a roll dice function. Roll dice function is this. So just come down to this. We are grabbing a reference of our image here. By grabbing the reference, we will be using it later on. So this statement will call a roll function, which in turn will return a random number here. So this random number here comes out like if we can assume that 3 has been returned. So 3 will be replaced with this function. This function will be replaced with 3. Sorry. So this 3, this line will be taken up, and a dice3 image will be shown in our app. So we will reinstall the app and apply the changes to the emulator. So right now Gradle build is running. Do you want to terminate the process? Yes, it has terminated our existing app and reinstalled it on our device. So right now it's showing first because nothing was returned here in the starting, so it has by default taken the first case. So whenever I click on this roll button, you can see it's generating a random image based on the number, and side by side it's giving a notification that dice has been rolled. Kudos to you, we have completed a app. Just now we will right now we will be optimizing the code, adopting good practices. So for that, what we will be doing, we will be getting the return from here in a variable image drawable resource, and cutting this piece code. Just wait a bit, or just remove this piece of code. So to avoid this much code, we are just now making our code shorter one, like we are optimizing our code. Okay, so right now we will be using this statement. What I have done here, I have little bit optimized my code to look it appear it a shorter one. So I have assigned this sole function here. It will be giving out a number here that will be matched with this, and this drawable resource will be assigned to this variable named drawable resource. This variable assigned, we will be using it to assign that image to the image view. So we will again reinstall our app. Gradle build has been started. Operation has been succeeded. Let's go on this. It's giving a first number. So kudos. We have generated our disolar app here. Like you all were seeing that before clicking this button, always a image with one number was appearing. So to avoid that and generating a random image here, we will be calling this roll dice before clicking on roll button. Just add this roll dice ref call to this function, and this will generate some random images before clicking on the roll button. So the things are saying, don't worry if you don't get the things cleared in one go. Watch this video on a repeat mode and the things will be clear to you. So like the operation has been succeeded, I have opened my emulator. You can see that this random image is being generated. It's no more the first image or the dice is showing one. It's now showing four. So whenever you click, it will generate random images. So till now we have almost completed our apps. Now I will be suggesting some of the new changes right now. So this was today's ultimate goal to complete the app. Right now our app is looking similar of this, just emoticon is not there. I have not added that. Okay, are you guys happy that we have just created our Rishabh? I can see that we have added a motion. We are not much considered about motion because I am trying to keep this session as much as beginner friendly as possible. So I am not adding much of these detailing to my app. So it's all fine. Right now you guys will be wondering that these two colors are being different. To make these colors same, just go to resources folder, go to values, go to colors.xml. Here we have to keep your emulator here. So to change this color, just specify replace this color with this one, and reapply those changes. and terminate the process, restart your app, install it. So like it's now been looking cool, isn't it? Now this seems to be one portion within the app. The button has been now looking attractive. So like some of the people will be like, just tell us how we can change the name of this app. I don't want to name it as Dry Solar. So what will we be doing? Just go to this resources folder in values, go to strings.xml, change this name to whatever you like. Like I will be using dice play, roll dice. I will be giving it a name, roll dice. Just apply those changes to your app, reinstall, terminate the process. It will start installing the app. Just emulate it. So it has changed your name, roll dice. So you all guys will be like that I have created a app, but this is in my PC right now. So how to share this app with my friends? So to do that, just go to this build and go to this APK, this build bundle slash APKs. Go to build APK. So it will generate a APK file for your mobiles or something else, shareable file you can say, and so that your friends can install. So just go to locate this and it will open these two files. So to make your friends use your app, you just share these two files with your friends. So like this my APK file is near about of 3.7 MB, and this output metadata .json file is an unnecessary file to run your APK file. Just share these two files with your friends and ask them to download these two files, and the app will be automatically installed on their device. Like you guys now be wondering that how we can add icon of our choice. Like if I show and minimize this app, so it right now it's having a default icon of the app, roll dice. So to change that icon, just visit the site here. My friend Path has put down the link in the chat, appicon.co. There are two sites. I will be recommending this appicon.co because you can generate your, just add a image here that you would like. I will be using this. Open this and just click on this Android and generate. It will generate all the necessary icons that are available for your device. Like you might have seen some devices have round icons, some have square shapes, some have rectangles. So it will generate of all the sizes. So we have generated this. Just now we'll go to here, app, just right click on this, new image asset. So in the image asset, locate the file where you have downloaded it. I have downloaded that in my downloads folder. It will be here right now. HP in the downloads folder. Yeah. So just remember the name with which you download appicons.zip. Or you can do the another way as well. Wait for a bit. Just right click on this, copy the path, studio, just paste it. Yeah. So it will be icons.zip. Dice image is not, we will be using app icons. Users. Just you have to find that images. I'm unable to find that images right now. It's taking a bit time. Leave it. Just you have to select that file, the folder that you have downloaded. Just click on this OK button. Images will be assigned out here. Just click on this next button, then finish. All the files will be overridden and your icon will change. So you guys will be like now, भाई ठीक है बना ली डाइसोलर ऐप, अब इससे आगे कहाँ जा सकते हैं हम एंड्रॉयड में. I will be showing some of the apps that are being generated by my friends who are currently learning Kotlin. I will be showing these apps right now. So this is app generated by one of my friends with the help of Kotlin. So basically what this app is, you can learn Spanish from this. So aprender español. So this is, you have numbers, families, colors, general phrases. He have designed it. This is the one of the app being generated by me. This is a weather app. So this is the layout whenever you have connected to internet, and when you are not connected to internet, this message will appear. These both apps are being developed in Kotlin, and these you can visit here. Let me show you another app that is being generated in Kotlin. Open recent project. Tip time app. It's the project is being set. You can run this on emulator. I'm showing you the apps that I have created using Kotlin that you guys can also create, beginner friendly apps. Same without extracting. So the operation has been done. So this is the one of the app that you have to just enter the amount of cost of service. I've entered 56 here. I have to select the type of the service they have given me. I am just say that they have given a good service to me. I will not like to round up the tip. So it, by having a service of 56 rupees, $56, I have given a tip of, I can give a tip of $10.08 based upon that. So I can round up the tip by just clicking on this button. It will round up the tip to 11. So these are the projects that you can make. These are beginner friendly one. Let me show you another app first. Wait a minute. Mhm. I'm showing you these because these are the beginners friendly, and you can easily develop these within 2 to 3 hours. I will show you one. Nice. This is the app you can make. These all are beginner friendly apps. You can get a tutorial of this by referring to just this link I will be showing you. Just visit those DSC study camps, in which you will be getting all of the courses designed by Google developers. Wait a minute, my net is a little bit slow. Uh, or you can visit this link developer.android.com/courses. Parth, just put the can you put down the link in the chat box? So this is the thing. You can just visit here. These are the things available. Like we have controlled. I have showed you a tip time app. You can create. This is a step-by-step tutorial of the thing. Take code lab. Just you will get a step-by-step documentation of how to make the things. Or in the end, by performing these all the steps, to grab a virtual badge on your Google developer profile. Just take this quiz, answer some of the basic questions related to the documentation that you have just read, then submit the answers. You will be getting a virtual badge on the profile. Make sure you are signed in with your account, preferably personal account, not an organization one. So you can get some of the badges on your profile. Let me see. Let me dot cool dot. I can see a message from Rishabh about the certificates. Just a simple search here, Google profile. So it's so certificates is if you complete the prior programming track available in this course. If you complete this track, you will be eligible for the certificate. Certificate. Completing these some of the things you will be get cleared. You can refer to my first video. I have given a complete description there how to get the certificate and all. Wait a minute, let me show you my Google developer profile that I have created using this create developer profile. It's giving something error. My profile. These are the batches that I have got by completing both the tracks. You will be getting all of these. Uh, this is the batch I have got due to being a member of DSC CIET. So these are all the batches that I have got with the help of these Android study jams. So I can showcase my profile to anyone. So these are the things that you will be getting if you complete the prior programming track. So that's all from my side. I hope you guys have enjoyed. You can ask your queries now if you have any. I'm looking down for the queries. If you guys have any of them, just let me know. I can suggest one thing. Don't worry about that. That right now in trend Java is there for Android, so why we should switch to Kotlin? So basically, language is just a tool. You should have a desire to develop anything. You can do the same thing in Kotlin, the same thing in Java as well. What Kotlin gives the advantage is that the code in the Kotlin becomes very much compact and less verbose than Java. And some other drawbacks that were available in Java, like non-pointer exceptions, all those things are well handled in Kotlin. And moreover, Kotlin is now declared as the official tool for Android development. My personal advice is don't take language as a barrier for your development. Just start. You can start it anytime. Right now you can start. There are a bunch of resources available all over the YouTube. You can even contact me or anyone from the DSC CIT. We will be happy to help you all. Our main motive is come learn and grow. And in the upcoming days, we will be having some sessions on Google solution challenges. So stay tuned for that. We will be putting a lot of stuff regarding the same so that you have a chances to win the solution challenge. It is a very big event. Don't worry if you don't know much about this. A series of videos and real life sessions will be there just after my sessions or in few days. I think we have a session scheduled on 25th of Jan as well. You can join those. You can join our community, dsccommunity.dev/Chitkara University Punjab, and RSV there. All of the notifications will be posted directly to you in the mail. You can connect with us with on Instagram with the handle DSC_CIT. We put all the notifications regarding sections. Some of us put some knowledgeable videos post regarding various fields, emerging fields out there. So you can join our Slack server if you want to have a direct query with one of any of the members of DSC We all are active out there. If you have any query or if you want to learn something new, like if I want to learn ML, you can directly contact with DSC member, expert of ML. He will be guiding you out through the scratch. So I can see a message from Rishabh that what will be the date of the event. So we have scheduled an intro session for Google Solution Challenge on 25th. I think the session will be held in the evening or just RSVP there on dsccommunity.dev. You can RSVP here, write down on this link, and you will get all the updates and notifications regarding the same. You can stay tuned to our Instagram handle with this, where you will get all the updates. For contacting DSC members directly, you can join our Slack server. So stay tuned with DSC We will be happy to see you in the upcoming events as well. Okay, thank you all for joining and sparing some time for this session. Thanks all.